crypto warriors, changing our world day by day. The way of the crypto warriors, can't rely on the bankers, no way.
Good morning. Good morning. Bix Weir, roadtoroot.com with your morning horn of Z's, your sip of chaga coffee. All right, so yesterday had a mega long session with Jenny Moonstone talking about where we are and the good guys versus bad guys. Everybody said, oh no, the bad guys win. Bix, you don't know what you're talking about. Jenny's on the same boat. We have to go through this short period of people understanding what we just lost or what we might have potentially lost. I see the stock market absolutely imploding over the next 10 days. 10 days. Absolutely imploding. Socialism does not work. Printing money to get you out of problems does not work. As a matter of fact, that is the reason the system will collapse. 110 years of money printing. But it hasn't been allowed to collapse until now. Blame will be put on the shoulders of the people who deserve the blame, which is the deep state, that group that's in power supposedly right now. Go and listen to this interview at roadtoroot.com. It's called The Good Guys Will Win Palindrome Days. I had not even thought of numbers in palindromes and then how it relates to the Road to Ruta. And we are in the middle, not even the middle. We are at the beginning of the palindrome days. 10 days in a row. Palindrome is like with the word, you spell it the same way, frontwards and backwards. D-A-D. Spelled backwards is D-A-D. Numbers, it goes the same way. Today is the 22nd. So it would be January is a 1, 22nd, 2, 2, and then 2, 1 for the year 21. Yes, they're shortened. So it's 1, 2, 2, 2, 1, and backwards is 1, 2, 2, 2, 1. And Ginny's like, I don't know why it keeps coming up palindrome days. These are the palindrome days. These are the days that the left has nobody to blame anymore. They can't blame Trump. He's gone. And he's not speaking for at least 10 days. Watch the 10 days of silence. Starting on the 20th, ending on the 29th. I think the most likely days for stock market crash, 28th and 29th. But between now and then, you're never going to see an update in the stock market for the Democrats. Not the Democrats. It's the deep state that's in charge now. The satanic cult. Anyway, go listen to this interview. It'll blow your mind. It's over an hour long. We're going to do it. It was another private road. I have like 20 private road readings. And I said, this one's too important. We have to get it out there for the people, especially the people who are feeling a little down. Feeling a little down because supposedly somebody else got into office. Supposedly. Listen to the interview. It'll make you feel better. Speaking of feeling better, there has been a tremendous amount of FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, which always happens when the bad guys want to get in. They try to slam the price. They'll do their market rigging maneuvers, slam some electronic fake coins onto the market and release all these stories how Bitcoin's going to fail, and then you hear Bitcoin is dead. That's all the bad guys doing, rigging the market down. The king market rigger, JPMorgan, from Zero Hedge. JPMorgan tries to slam Bitcoin down again, fails spectacularly. In his third attempt to talk down Bitcoin in the past 2 months, and one which may succeed for the time being, with Bitcoin sliding below $30,000 on Thursday night, erasing all of its year-to-date gains, JPMorgan has published a report aimed at all those Bitcoin investors who buy the cryptocurrency for its diversification benefits. And what may come is very bad news to anyone who's buying Bitcoin. JPMorgan is the number one criminal in the financial world. The number one at the moment. It shifts. HSBC was number one. JPMorgan's number one. Jamie Dimon should be in jail. He should not be leading the largest financial institution in the world. The largest bank in the world. He belongs in jail on multiple crimes. And oh, by the way, did you know he was the one trying to destroy the United States in 2019? The repo market was all JP Morgan pulling itself. First, it built itself up, made the whole repo market dependent on JPMorgan, and then it pulled everything, pulled out the rug from under it. That is not new for the corporation of JPMorgan. Same thing they did in 1907. People claim that was the reason, the crash of 1907 was the reason for the Federal Reserve. I don't think it was. But I do believe that JPMorgan did the exact same thing. They pulled all their support from the economic system. They build this big monopoly, and then they pull out the rug from under you, then they buy on the bottom. It's the same freaking game. Jamie Dimon and the board of JPMorgan. The board of JPMorgan had to approve every single Bernie Madoff transaction. The board of JPMorgan belongs in jail along with Jamie Dimon. And they will be going to jail when the good guys take over again. It's not going to be 4 years, let me tell you. Listen to the Jenny Moonstone reading. All right. So, yeah, the cryptos pull back. Just brief. I do think we're going to see the big slam of cryptos by the end of the month. Am I betting on that? As in, selling on my cryptos now to buy back lower? Hell no, because you won't be able to buy anything back. If the banks go down, the crypto exchanges all go down. As in, you can't buy anything. You can't sell anything. You lose your crypto, whatever they hold. Get your cryptos in your own possession. So important right now. So important. But we got a little bounce off the bottom. Now is the time to look at your cryptos and say, okay, which of my cryptos will survive? Like most of these cryptos out there today will be gone in the next 3 or 4 months. As in, not trading at all, even if the exchanges are up. Because they didn't do what they said they were going to do, especially the ones that ICO'd. If your crypto has not gone through the ICO gauntlet, but had an ICO, initial coin offering, you better think 5 times before. The gauntlet is brutal. Look at Kin. Look at Veritasium. Look at Salt. Look what XRP is going through right now. Supposedly, a guy with Ripple is part of the new Biden administration. I said if Biden wins and Biden gets in and actually runs the country, XRP will do great. I don't think he's actually in there running the country right now. I think he's been put there to show to the people, here's how bad socialism can get. I think his own party is already turning on him. The financial markets will go down. Crash, 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 crash. Trump didn't want that to happen on his run, so at least I don't think Trump was president too, though. You notice that Biden was sworn in at 11:55 when Trump was still president yesterday, or the 20th. Very interesting. Why would they swear Biden in 5 minutes early? Trump was still the president. I believe we have military control over the government right now. As a matter of fact, that's what Biden said in the last part of his speech. Normally, he ended his speech with God bless America and God bless the United States of America. He ended it with God bless America and God bless our troops or our military. I'm like, what? Really interesting stuff. Anyway, all we have to do is take a deep breath, know that we are spiritual beings having a little physical presence for a little while to go through have these exact feelings that we're having right now. This is part of our birthing process of our new nation. Really exciting. So if Biden and that crowd gets swept away over the next few weeks or months, Ripple will get swept away with it. All you people who invested in Ripple thinking, oh, it's part of the new Nestor Gesture thing, you're going to lose everything. It's a lesson learned. It is a lesson learned. That's your heads up. There's so many better places to put your money than Ripple. XRP. Same thing. And all the XRPs, no, XRP is completely decentralized. It has nothing to do with Ripple. Bullshit. Who owns all the XRP? Ripple. If a true government takes place, there will be no XRP. They will close them down instantly if Trump gets, say, voted back into office or put into office because they find revelations. Oh my God, he actually won. Oh my God. Lots of stuff coming down over the next week or two, and then even more good stuff in our future. So keep your chin up. Let's see where our favorite Theta has dropped out of the top 20. Dun, da, da. Am I concerned? Hell no. Like I said, Theta did an ICO. They were going to, and they didn't because they knew there was going to be problems with ICOs. It's illegal. It's a security. So they did an ICO, and oh, by the way, have you seen all that they've done already and all they're going to do? I mean, they have things on their roadmap that can take over 90% of the top 20 currencies, and faster and cheaper and more secure. All you road to root of Theta people out there, you did a brilliant move, and you know it already. Brilliant move by buying Theta. And it is going to 3,000 a coin at least per token, and it's below $2 right now. This is your chance. And I'm speaking to road to root people who've already set up their way to purchase Theta. It's hard to get in the USA. Imagine when Coinbase adds it. Everybody and their mother's going to try to get it, and nobody's going to want to sell. I have it going to at least $88.88 this year, at least, which is a 40x move from the beginning of the year. And if you think that's crazy, ask me what Theta did last year. 40x. Crazy, huh? From 5 cents to $2. Into the year, $2.22. 40x is $8.88. $88.88. It could be $888. I don't know. I'm just getting the number $88.88 from $2. But you might have to sit through a big slam where it falls under $1, or it falls to zero because all the exchanges shut down. You just have to ride it out. Don't listen to the bullshit coming out of people like JPMorgan. They're saying this for a reason. They're the most see-through trader I've ever seen. Jamie Dimon is a horrible trader. Horrible. He telegraphs to everybody. When he starts running out spouting, oh, Bitcoin's the greatest thing, that's when you sell. When he comes spouting out, oh, Bitcoin's horrible, it's going to zero, that's when you buy. Thank you, Jamie, for the reverse indicator. As far as silver will be released when the pedophile information is released and the banking system is taken down. It is closer than you think, I believe. It won't be released any sooner because they go hand in hand. The control mechanisms in the fiat monetary system, the deep state, the cabal, and silver go hand in hand. Silver is the bank killer. And when the banks get killed, that's it. Our fiat system is completely imploded, and we can go back to something different. And it won't be easy. Imagine all your friends and family losing everything. And who would they blame? Well, it would have been Trump if it had happened last year. Now it's the socialist deep staters and the banks. And those are the people who should be blamed. So we're there. Hang on tight. I love this. National Guard, you guys should have heard by now that the National Guard was kicked out of the Senate and told to sleep in a garage, or the Capitol building complex, told they had to sleep in cement garages. The Capitol, they're not leaving, by the way. They have encircled Washington, D.C. Nobody's allowed to get out. National Guard allowed back into the Capitol after eviction to parking garage. Trump offers D.C. hotel rooms. So your lovely Congress people kick the National Guard literally into the gutter, and Trump says, "Hey, come stay in the Trump hotel." Now, people are saying, "Well, Bix, that's not. I thought Trump was going to be silent." Listen to who said it. Scoop. Trump has given permission for the Terps to stay at a Trump hotel in D.C. if any of them need, per an advisor. So an advisor came out, and Trump has not come out and said a word. An advisor came out and said, "Hey, tell those troops they can stay in my luxury hotel if they want." I love that. Love that man. He'll be back. 10 days. 10 days of silence. 10 days is enough for these deep state Democrats to destroy our entire system. And everybody's going to see it. Everybody's going to... The Democrats are so used to blaming Trump for everything, now they can't blame him for anything. He's gone. He's not saying a word. What are they going to blame him for? Of course, they're going to try to impeach him. Why would you even try to impeach a president if he's not even president? Or is he president? Anyway, that's where we are. Crazy time. I don't think I'm going to check in at all. I'm going to take a little break, write some music. I think I'm going to record some songs this weekend, and I'll be putting them out next week. I got a couple new ones that I want to get out, and one that's just been, it's called More Freedom. And it's been pounding me for months now. Finish this song. So I'm going to do that. I'll record it all, and the sound won't be great. I can't figure that stuff out yet. Hopefully I'll give it to Dick Allgaier. He can put some fancy licks on it, and maybe some other people. But that's the plan for my weekend, and so I'm not going to try to get in the mix. We are in the 10 days of silence. 10 days of darkness, you can call it. The palindrome days, you can call it. This is the time where we learn just how valuable, how amazing it was to have Trump as president. Joe Biden cannot. He was signing blank executive orders yesterday, if you saw the news. You see the paper? They're all blank. It's like, what's going on? There's a lot of weird shit going down, but the key is they are in charge now. They, meaning the deep state, and the Democrats have the whole world's eyes on them. All the problems that Trump had to take on his back, they have now. Let's see how they do. I wish them the best of luck, but they will fail within the next 7 days. Hang on tight. Bix Weir, roadtoruh.com. I'll talk to you later.